Alrighty, looks like we're live. Hello, everyone. What is going on? I'm HGWV2. You're listening to HGW's podcast, and doing another college football talk. I'm probably going to change the title to the other one, but I decided to do it today. It's actually 3:40 in the morning. I'll try to wrap this up pretty quick. What I'm going to do today is the new college football rankings. Playoff rankings just came out. I'm going to be talking about them, and then I'll give predictions for some of the big games this week. We got a pretty good week. I love Thanksgiving week for football. I mean, you have NFL on Thursday. You still have those late night Big 12 games. We have Texas Tech and Texas, and then you also have on Friday. You have some pretty big games on Friday. Maybe not as big as we thought going into the year, but still, nonetheless, some pretty big games. But first off, let's take a look at this college football ranking. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this bad boy up. All right. So listen, I want to kind of compare the AP and the college football rankings. Now, the college football rankings, it is Clemson at number 1, Alabama number 2, and surprisingly, Oklahoma at number 4. Or I'm sorry, at number 3, and Iowa at number 4. That is insane. As you guys know, if you guys do not know, I'm an Oklahoma fan. I have been. I love college football, and I love Oklahoma football. That game was not pretty to watch. Once you could tell how big of an impact Baker Mayfield has on that team, or at least on the offense wise, because once when Trevor Knight got in there, that Sugar Bowl MVP, he's gone. That quarterback, Trevor Knight, gone. I don't know where he went. I wish he came back, but yeah, they just were not doing good with him. But yeah, so but I'm surprised at number 3. I guess they kind of like that big play at the end. But yeah, so and Baker Mayfield's still in contention for the Heisman. If he has a great game against Bedlam, he'll obviously be. And I think if we win Bedlam this weekend on the prime time stage, 7 p.m. on ABC, I don't see a reason why, why Oklahoma will be left out. I don't. But and especially that we have a Heisman contender too. I feel like if the game's like 9 to 7 and we win, I think we might drop. But I feel like if we win in a good if we win in the Baylor fashion, I feel like we have an automatic bid now. Because if we were number 4, I'd still be concerned. But we're number 3. I don't know. I just don't know how it's possible. But I mean, nothing. This right here does not matter unless we win next week. And this one happened against TCU last year. They were number 3, and then all of a sudden they were dropped to number 6 behind Baylor. And everyone was like, "Why?" But then again, TCU didn't play anyone good last year. The very last week. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Of course, I fucking love Oklahoma, so I'm really happy about this. But at the same time, I'm really hesitant. I just really hope this brings. I just don't want us to lose. Can Oklahoma State, can you just move out of the way, please? I mean, just yeah. But good thing about Baker Mayfield is that he passed concussion test and he's practicing. So that is really good. And also Samaje Perine, who I thought he was going to be fine. He came back in and got a 70-yard run for a touchdown, which if it wasn't for him, we would have lost the DCU game. But he's practicing. I think Joe Mixon, our other running back, who's kind of he was the number 1 all-purpose running back recruit a couple years ago. Couldn't play last year, but yeah, I don't know. I think they said that he hasn't practiced yet. So, but he's working on it, I believe. I'm actually have to look that up. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So, and then Michigan State was number 5. Notre Dame was number 6. Notre Dame in the AP is actually number 4, but of course and Oklahoma's number 5. But of course the AP, no one gives a fuck. Honestly, no one cares. No other ranking matters besides the college football playoff ranking. It's true. But Clemson number one. Alabama number. I don't see them losing, honestly. People are overhyping North Carolina. Like, who the hell else has North Carolina beat? Uh, and even if North Carolina wins out, I don't see them getting in the playoffs. I just don't. But I mean, if Oklahoma wins and like a Clemson or Alabama loses, if they both lose in the same week and Oklahoma wins next week, if that happens, holy fuck. um, oh my god, we'd be number one, and that'd be insane. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So let's keep our expectations realistic here, Reed. Um, some other notable mentions: Notre Dame, of course, fell down to number 6. I'm kind of surprised about that. Honestly, going in, I thought Oklahoma would be number 4 or 5. I thought we had a better shot at being number 5 and number 4, but nope, we're number 3. And I think we deserve that after our Baylor win. And Iowa, again, I can't remember his name. He's kind of some old-ish guy. Let me take a look at my Twitter. I retweeted a tweet that he tweeted. Okay. They just released the Oklahoma 2016 Big 12 schedule. I'm going to have to look at that. But Paul Finnenbaum, I think that's how you pronounce her name, he said putting Iowa over Michigan State is pure comedy. Honestly, that's hilarious. And Joey something. He played for Ohio State. He did he was one of the analysis he was a black I hate saying this, but if you watch when they revealed the top 25 this week, if you went out on the college football playoff rankings, he was the black guy there. He loves Iowa, and I don't know why, but he does. I mean, like, what is there to like compliment about Iowa? I'll talk about Iowa later when I do my predictions, but yeah, they're number 4, and it makes sense. They're undefeated, as much as I hate them, yeah, they're undefeated. Kind of surprised we're ahead of them, but I'll take it, honestly. We just need to win. That's all we need to do. But Oklahoma State went from 6 to 11. Damn. College game day going to that game, so it's going to be number 3 versus number 11. That is crazy. Oklahoma State now has they hate Oklahoma. They have all the, motivation in the world to just kill Oklahoma, which scares me half to fucking death. But I trust our team, and I just really, please, Oklahoma State, please, please. I just want us to win. That's all. Stanford went up to 9, surprisingly, somehow. I want to take a look at this. Ole Miss is ranked 18, and TCU is ranked 19. Are you fucking kidding me? What a big fucking joke that is. Temple number 25, and yeah, Utah went they went from 13 to 23. A lot of 83 teams there in that 20 to 25 slot. Or actually, sorry, 17 to 25. Oregon's number 17. Jeez. I mean, actually, North Carolina does have an outside shot, but I just don't see it. I can see it happening, but I just don't think they're going to win. I just think they're overrated. Like, I want to look. Let me look at who they have played. Let's take a look at their schedule on ESPN here. Okay, lost to South Carolina. They beat North Carolina 8. Why am I A&M? I don't fucking know. AD, I don't know. I don't know what that team is. They beat Illinois, then Delaware. They play 4 games at home. Oh, that was a neutral site. My bad. And they had 3 games at home technically. And they beat Georgia Tech. Okay, that's a all right win, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Wait, what's Georgia Tech's record? What the fuck? Show the record. Why does it not show the? 3-8. Okay, never mind. Okay. They beat Virginia. Pitt. Okay. Duke. Miami. And Virginia Tech in overtime. Again, they didn't even play Notre Dame, which is technically an ACC school. So, yeah. I don't understand why they're so high. I guess because they're 10-1. Florida, they're going to fucking lose to Florida State. They're number 13. Florida State kind of has an outside shot, I guess, if they win out and every other team from loses, I guess. they might have an outside shot. I don't think so. I think they're already out of the ACC championship game, so not going to happen. But I see Florida State beating Florida this weekend. That's going to be a big game, but I see them beating them. Michigan's number 10. Michigan has an outside shot. They beat, if Michigan State loses and Michigan State beats Ohio State, they play Iowa, they have an outside shot. So a lot of things can happen here. But yeah, that's the top 25. Kind of sad Oklahoma State went up all the way to 11, and Ohio State is still in the top 10. I feel like they should have had. I feel like Oklahoma State should be 10, and then Michigan should be 11. But all right, whatever. Now let's do some predictions, shall we? South Florida at UCF. Fuck off with that. Texas Tech at Texas. This is all on Thanksgiving night, 6:30 Central Time. I'm wanting Texas to win, so it makes that Oklahoma loss look a little bit better. But at the same time, I don't want Texas to beat Baylor. So, I mean, I do, but then it would just kind of look bad for Oklahoma. I mean, but then we lost to Texas, so I don't know. I'll go with Texas Tech winning, but I think I'm secretly rooting for Texas. Miami and Pittsburgh, 11 a.m. Central. I'll go with Miami on that one. I don't know. I don't care. Marshall and Western. Why am I predicting these games? I should just look at the ones that actually kind of matter. Navy and Houston. I'm going to go with Navy on that one. Houston just came off a pretty big loss. Or did they lose 2 in a row? Did they lose 2 in a row? No, they only have 1 loss, and they're automatically knocked out of the top 25. Yet they beat Memphis, and Memphis was still at 21, and then they had to lose another fucking game. So yeah, that's something. But I'll go with Navy on that one. It's gonna be close though. It's on ABC, so there you go. Toledo wasn't Toledo. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to look at the games that are close. Let's see here. Missouri at Arkansas. Ooh, I got Arkansas on that one. Arkansas's been putting up some fucking points, and Missouri doesn't know how to score. So I'll go with Arkansas. Washington State at Washington. I'll go with Washington State. That actually might be a close game, but I'll go with Washington State on that one. Iowa and Nebraska. Oh, by the way, this is all on Friday. Not on Saturday. I'm sorry. This is on Friday, isn't it? Yeah, this is all on Friday. See, that's why I love Friday, except I have to fucking work at night. Although, that might be changing. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, as of right now, I have to work that night. So, yeah. Then, but this is Friday. Washington at Washington. Okay, I already did that one. Iowa at Nebraska, 2:30 o'clock Central Time on ABC. Upset of the week, guys. I think Nebraska's gonna freaking kill Iowa. I don't think kill. It's gonna be a close game. I wouldn't be surprised if Iowa won just because of how lucky they are and how they haven't played anyone this year. But I don't know, guys. I think Nebraska's gonna take this one. They want to be bowl eligible, and Nebraska's pulled off some upsets this year. They beat Michigan State, so I think you never know. But I'm going to go with my upset of the week right there, and I think Nebraska is going to win. Then we have 3, Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon. No big games until the rest of the day. That's pretty much the big game right there, Iowa, Nebraska. Keep an eye on that game, people. Keep an eye on that fucking game. And then we have Baylor at night. We have Baylor at TSU. TCU number 7 and number 19. TCU only dropped up 1 spot. Yeah, Ole Miss goes ahead of them. Fuck you. SEC fucking jerking off to SEC. I have Baylor in this one. I feel like it's gonna be a really close game. I think it's gonna be a really close game. I think TCU is gonna pull, not win, but they're gonna be pretty close. And I think that they're gonna pull pretty close to the point where they're not going to drop out of the top 25. That's at least what I hope so. I don't think if they lose to number 17, they shouldn't be dropped out unless they fucking put up no points. But they're going to put up some points. It's going to be a close game. I think Baylor will win 48 to, I think 48-38. That sounds right. But I wouldn't be surprised if TCU comes out and upsets and tries to fucking get their revenge after last year. Because if TCU won last year, they would probably take over Ohio State's spot. Then we had and then Saturday we have Iowa State at West Virginia. West Virginia's got this. Wouldn't be surprised if Iowa State pulled it off, but I don't think Iowa State cares that much. Their record's too shit. Couple of Big Ten games. Indiana at Purdue. I got Indiana. Memphis and SMU. Memphis is gonna get their. They've lost 3 in a row now. They need the reback win. Eastern Carolina at Cincinnati. Honestly, I don't know how Eastern Carolina's doing. I just know our offensive coordinator came from there, so Oklahoma. So, yeah. Maryland at Rutgers. I'll go with Maryland. And then Ohio State at Michigan, 11 o'clock on ABC. I'm going with Michigan. Michigan's going to win. Ohio State just come falling 2 off the mat. And by the way, Ezekiel Elliott's comments after the game, they were totally, they're fine. He kind of complained about the team, the play calling, and that's fine. If he has a problem, of course, you could say that he shouldn't have said it to the press. He should have said it to the coaches. But, he didn't probably have the time to talk to coach, and he was just upset. And that was the first place that he can talk to, and he just want to get off his mind. So, I don't think there's any way that you should punish him. I heard some people saying that he should be benched for the Michigan game, and it's like, fuck off with that, dude. He's a kid, and he's going to the NFL. And really, I think Desmond Howard said on game day that their play calling is pretty much running them out of the Heisman race. So if that doesn't say anything, then I 100% agree with what he said. And he even said after the game, he quoted that tweet, and he was like, see what I mean now? Or he said, I hope this game makes more sense. Something like that. Yeah, then we have Clemson at South Carolina. I just have a feeling that this game's going to be so fucking close. I have a feeling that Clemson's only going to win by a field goal. I don't think they'll lose, but I think this game's going to be close, honestly. I don't know why. I feel like South Carolina's going to be the death of the ACC. They already beat North Carolina, and I have a feeling that they're going to pull it really close to Clemson. But I think Clemson wins by, honestly, like a field goal. 4 points. Field goal, 4 points. Maybe 7 if I'm pushing it, but I'm not pushing it. I'm not that risky. Okay, moving on. Virginia Tech and Virginia. I'll go with Virginia Tech getting their win for their last win for their head coach. No, that's a lie. They have a bowl game, don't they? 5-6. No, they have to win. What's Virginia's record? Virginia's 4-7. I say Virginia Tech wins, and they win it for their coach so they can get another bowl game. Georgia Tech. Wouldn't be surprised if Georgia Tech pulls it off. Not a lot of other games. Louisville, Kentucky. I guess Louisville. I don't care about these games. Middle Tennessee at UTSA. I want to see what UTSA's records is. What's UTSA's? 3-8. Okay. Well, I'm done. I'm done looking at that shit. Where's UT? Where was I? Wait. So what happens when you do this at 4 in the morning? It's 3:59 right now, but you get the gist. Colorado and Utah. I got Utah on this one. I think they rebound. Michigan State and Penn State. I'm not saying spoilers. I'm not saying that this could be an upset. I'm not saying there will be an upset, but there is a good chance. And Northwestern went from like 20-something to 16. Holy shit. Northwestern beats Illinois. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Penn State beats Michigan State, but we'll see. Minnesota and Wisconsin. I got the upset here. I got Minnesota. What's Minnesota's record? 5-6. I think they win another game and they make it into a bowl game. Minnesota with the win right there. That's another upset. North Carolina and North Carolina State, again, could be a close game, guys. It's rivalry week. You never know. But I'll pick North Carolina. But NC State put in some troubles up against some teams this year, so you never know. Alabama and Auburn. I'm picking Alabama, but I don't think it's going to be a repeat of the Iron Bowl a couple of years ago. Remember when Auburn came in and it was like, oh, Auburn might win. It's our rivalry game. They killed them 42-0, and that was with probably maybe not a worse, probably a better team than the team they have now. I don't know. But I'll pick Alabama in that one. I think Auburn is just, I want them to win, but I just don't see it happening. UCLA and USC. I'll pick USC. I'll go a little bit upset right there. I'll go USC. I can't believe UCLA and Utah are still ranked. They've lost so much fucking games. Especially UCLA. That's ridiculous. They should be out. Let's see. Any other games? Vanderbilt, Tennessee. I'll go with Tennessee because that makes Oklahoma look good. Let's take a look at their schedule. Rank 7-4. Wait, what's Vanderbilt? What is Vanderbilt's? They are 4-7. Okay, so they don't even have a shot. But I will go with Tennessee. Baylor. Kansas State. Will Kansas get a victory this year? Hell no. Is K-State 5-6? If I'm not mistaken, they are 4-6. Who else do they have to play? Play West Virginia. I say K-State makes a bowl game. I think they win this game easy, and they win next week against West Virginia. Temple, Connecticut. Connecticut came out with a pretty impressive victory against Memphis, so I'll pick Temple. I wouldn't be surprised if Connecticut pulls it out. Ole Miss and Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, I believe that's what they call it. I'll go with Mississippi State. Mississippi State's been playing on fire. Lots of people can say Ole Miss defense is pretty good, but Mississippi State shutting down an Arkansas team that was on a roll. It looks like a Big 12 game. You want to talk about Big 12 game? Fucking look at that game against Arkansas. I think Mississippi State wins this one. Florida State and Florida. I got Florida State. Unless Florida can get some energy going, like their coach said, their energy has been like dead fish. So I think that Florida State is going to win unless they get that energy going. But I got I got Florida State on this one. It's going to be a close game. It's another game you want to watch out if you're not watching Bedlam. It's 7:00. Texas A&M at LSU. I got LSU. I think they rebound. Notre Dame and Stanford. This is a big game. I'll go with. I think Notre Dame bounces back. They've had a couple of loosey losses, but I think I'm not even gonna make a prediction because it ties too much into the playoff picture for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say this: if Notre Dame wins, it's not gonna be by blowout. They're gonna win by 3, 4, or 7 points. Okay, not a convincing win, but they're gonna win. If they lose by a touchdown or 2. I say they lose by either 7, 10, or 14 points. That's how they're going to lose. And if they win, it's going to be by 3, 4, or 7 points. If they lose, it's going to be by 7, 10, or 14 points. Calling it right now. But if I had to pick a winner, I don't know. I'll go with Notre Dame. By 3. I'll go Notre Dame by 3. Then the big one. The big granddaddy of them all. Oklahoma. College game day. Stillwater, Oklahoma. Oklahoma at Oklahoma State. Bedlam. That's what they call it. Bedlam. You want to know why it's called Bedlam? Look at the past 3 years. 2012, overtime, high-scoring shootout in Norman, Oklahoma. Oklahoma wins. Thank you, Brendan Clay. I believe that was you. Yes, you did. I think so. I think you carried that in for a touchdown. 2013, Oklahoma comes in as the underdogs. They come in, win by a Sterling Shepard. No, that was not Shepard, was that? That was Jalen Saunders. I think. I have to look this up. Jalen Saunders. Yes, Jalen. Good sir. Jalen Saunders with the he got a nice catch in the end zone with 24 seconds left to win the game. That's why it's called Bedlam. Another example, last year, don't want to remember it. Oklahoma decides they're up. I think. I think they're up. I think it was actually tied, but it was 35. I think it was tied, and then Oklahoma decided, no. I think it was like some penalty, and they're like, no, it wasn't a good kick, so we're going to re-kick it. They re-kick it. Oklahoma State takes it back for a fucking touchdown and wins the game. So Oklahoma State was bad. They were 6-6. They were 5-6 going into the game. They won to be bowl eligible, and we were a bad team last year too. And I could go back. I can go back so many years. There's a reason why they call it Bedlam, but those are the most recent. And now we have this. It's supposed to be cold, icy. The Ice Bowl. I think that's what Ice Bowl 2. I think that's what people are calling it. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. There's a reason why they call it Bedlam. It's just all I'm trying to say. It's the big one. College game day is coming. Now let me give you a stat. The past 5 or 6 teams, I think, that were at home that College game day came to, they lost. Oklahoma, including one of them against Baylor. Will Oklahoma State snap that streak? I don't think so. Only because I'm an Oklahoma fan. But I'm not going to predict in this game. All I'm saying is that if we have Baker Mayfield, we have a great shot at winning. We have a really good shot at winning. If we don't, I have absolutely no faith at all. Please, Baker, be ready to play. But anyways, that's all I have to say. It's going to be fucking insane. I just kind of want it, kind of like the Baylor game. I just want it to be done and over with. I don't want to go through all these emotions, man. Especially the TCU game last week. Oh my God, that was so bad. But anyways, guys, I hope you did all enjoy. I appreciate you all for watching. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Peace out.